Hey guys, and welcome to Deku Tarot. We're going to be doing your Aries full moon tarot reading for all of the signs. We're going to go from Aries through Pisces. There will be timestamps in the comments, okay? Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, make sure to share, guys, and do check out your October monthly readings as well as your dailies. There are dailies almost every day other than Sunday, and you can always check on Instagram for other dailies and extras, okay? And yeah, so let's get into this. Aries full moon. Aries is the opposite sign of Libra, as we know, and Aries is all about the self. Me. What about me? What do I want? What do I want to do with my life here? It's very self-focused. And Libra is all about learning about the self through our relationships with others. So, interesting interaction. And I do believe that we have a perfect square with Pluto. Let me see if I wrote it down here. I know there's a Sun in Libra sextiling Jupiter in Sagittarius. I don't know if I wrote it down, but I know that, on the 12th, we also have Venus in Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus. So there's a lot of interesting aspects right around this moon. We also have, yes, it's the Sun in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. It's a perfect square right there. And we also have Mercury in Scorpio, sextiling Saturn and Capricorn. So there's a lot of, I don't really know exactly how to describe what that means in terms of astrology. I have my little notes on it, but if you want a deeper, in-depth astrology look at this full moon, check out Gregory Scott astrology, not astrology. As we can tell, Mercury has entered its shadow period in Scorpio, which is going to be fun. And why I'm speaking weird, but so this is going to be quite the full moon. Let's see what comes up for each of your signs here. I'm just going to start off with Aries, okay? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy during this full moon? We're using the Hobbit Tarot. Seven of Swords. You guys might be hiding something or looking for answers for something that you don't know. There's a general sense of something being hidden here when that energy comes up. And because it's your energy, you guys might be trying to figure out why you're feeling a certain way, why something is coming up. Let's see what else comes up. Just a quick coffee break there. Let's see. What's coming up in this full moon for you? I keep wanting to call it a new moon, and I don't know. Oh, okay. Nine of Swords. These are our hidden fears. What are you guys fearing so much? It could be, because this has to do with Libra relationships, we could be fearing abandonment. We could be fearing worst case scenarios. When you get the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, there's definitely a hidden aspect of despair, of fear, of holding your head in your hands and crying, late nights. It's bringing up basically a lot of intense anxiety. But what is this all leading to for you in this new cycle? I really like this. Wow. You guys get multiple cards, but I'm going to just kind of show you some of them here, show you the first 3 out of 5 that popped out because these seem the most relevant. And I usually only take one. So we get the Fool here, and we get the Two of Cups behind it and the Six of Cups. If it's fears about love, a fear of abandonment, a fear of, am I going to be able to reconnect with my lover, with this person? We have a chance at new opportunities for this, new energy in terms of reconnecting. The Fool very much reminds me of your energy, being the first card out, you being the first sign out on the Zodiac. It's very much about taking chances, not thinking about where is this road exactly going to take me, what's the end game. Instead we're thinking of let's just do this and see what happens later. I need the new energy. I need to try something new here. And by doing that, we're inviting love and reconnection into our heart, back into that feeling of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is where I'm supposed to be. Also relying on friends, lovers, people that really love us here to help us. And if we need help, we need to ask for it or go about this a different way. The Fool takes on that new energy, and the way he's looking away from this energy. The Nine of Swords, he's looking away from it. I don't want to put it that way because that's not how I have it down here. It's like Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Fool. And I know it flip-flops when we look this way, but He's looking away from it still. So we're going to turn away from this and not focus on anymore. It's a great time to release our fears, release that Nine of Swords energy, and reconnect with loved ones, reconnect with lovers, possibly having new opportunities, new offers coming in, whether we're the ones offering it or not. Take them. Do what you need to. Take new opportunities, take new chances. Stop sticking in this old energy where we're so afraid that, you know, oh, it's always going to be this way. It's always going to be bad. It's always going to be stressful. I'm always going to be in this Nine of Swords energy. You're not. You can't keep fearing the Nine of Swords here. So, you know, get in touch with your Aries energy here and just drive on forward. It's going to be fine, is what I get here, is that we need to release that Nine of Swords, whatever our fears, our worries, you know, feel it, release it, recognize that it's there, and let it go. Okay, so Aries, those are your messages for your full moon in Libra. Love you guys. I'm excited for this full moon, even though I've had a feeling it was going to be like that. So Aries, those are your messages. Check out monthlies and dailies. I know your monthly isn't up. It's been on the verge of going up for a while. I might just re-record it and do mid-monthlies for everybody because this month has been an interesting one. All right. Anyways, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's coming up for you for the Aries full moon. What's your energy? I kind of knew this was coming up. Five of Coins. We're feeling really low, really tired, really disconnected. We might be feeling a real emptiness in the pockets or in our bank accounts and not seeing the growth that we've wanted to, not seeing the connection that we've wanted to. What is this bringing up in this Aries full moon? What's coming up for you guys in the Aries full moon? Can we get one card? I would appreciate one card. I knew this one was going to come up. Why is this one such a tough one for you guys? The Devil. Eek. I think it's more about... Oh, but look at where we're ending up, guys. Four of Wands comes up, and I feel like there's actually one more. In terms of where this is all leading us, what's important about recognizing all this and where it takes us. So I feel that we're recognizing a lot of, again, like I said at the very beginning of the video, this full moon is going to be about hard truths. You know, big realizations, areas that we've needed to change but haven't, fears that we've needed to recognize and deal with but haven't. So what does this lead to? Can we get one card here? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please get one. I'll lead two for them. This is weird. I really felt like there was another card coming out and now I'm not getting it. It might not be this deck. You're right, it's not. It's this deck. So we're going to look at it. The Devil really showcases where we hold our destructive qualities and why they hold us back. I think that a lot of it is that we keep going back on the situation. Yeah, but it's leading to healing. So whatever is coming up, it is showing us this, that we can heal. So we can move towards the future. When the star comes up, there is wonderful energy beyond this. It feels like, yes, there's no tower here, but I feel that we're going through a tower moment. There's a lot of purification type of energy, honestly, with the star. And there's also the need to believe. We might be having a moment of despair here where we think everything is against us, the world's against us. How do I move past this? But the Four of Wands says, get in touch with reality, come back into alignment, and know that you're not that far off. When you get the star in the Four of Wands here, it just feels like it's not that far off. We need to focus on wherever it is that we're going, and what do we need to do to attain these goals? We have to have a renewed sense of purpose towards this, a renewed sense of alignment in terms of, yes, we're going to get what we want. Yes, we're going to get there. It's a really interesting energy that comes up for you guys. because big cycles are closing out, huge cycles. We're coming into a lot of really great things. So I think that this kind of energy is coming up one last time so that we can face it, deal with it. Why are we so afraid of this? It might be that you guys are so afraid of a lack of stability. Whatever you're stepping into asks you to take a chance, or maybe you've already taken a chance and you're not seeing the results. My advice is to give this time, to allow this to kind of close out, to know that the universe has got you and it's not going to let you fail here. There's a reason for all this. There is a reason for all this, but we have to recognize the devil within ourselves and why it holds us back. You have a lot of great cards on the other side of this, and I didn't mean to pull so many cards, but I'm wondering how all the other people are going to look, how all the other signs are going to look in this full moon, because yours is pretty intense. But I mean, it's like such a flip side. This Aries full moon is exactly what we need to look at this, to deal with this, so that we can get to all this good stuff here, to get to where we've been trying to get to. So Taurus, those are your messages for the Aries full moon. Let's move on now to Gemini, and do check out your monthly, Taurus. Your monthly for October is up. All right, let's go on to Gemini now. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy for this full moon in Aries? What is your energy for the full moon in Aries? Geminis. Ooh, okay, we get the King of Coins. Focused on, oh my gosh, it's so weird. I just lit a candle over here, and as soon as I pulled your card, it just went out, and that's why we're seeing all this smoke. I don't know if you guys can see it coming up. It's because it's right here, like almost right in front of the camera, and it just like whoosh. So, interesting. All right, Knight of Coins. Looking towards future goals. Knight of Coins is buried in his work. He is back in his element in terms of daily routines, plodding along towards those long-term goals. And what is coming up in this full moon for you in Aries, Gemini? It's coming up in the full moon for Aries. Full moon in Aries for Gemini. Gosh. Justice, balancing out. There's a lot of, it's almost like very professional documents, very professional legal situations. I don't know if you're signing papers, signing documents, signing for a house, getting a deal, getting a raise. You know, the Justice card speaks of deals to me. It also speaks of that Libran energy of balancing things out. You know, if we're focused on the long term, especially with a partner or somebody, and we have some long-term goals we've been working towards, it really feels like we're like in alignment about it. Things are good. Might be making some decisions, signing some paperwork about it, dealing with it in a very just good, even way. It's just good. I like it. Scales seem to be weighing in your favor in terms of work. What does this lead to for the next moon cycle here for you guys? Ooh, Temperance. Love it. Healing. Bringing things back into alignment. Things that have not been on the same page, especially in terms of relationships. Especially in terms of, you know, I want this, but I'm not willing to put in work for it. I'm not willing to do this, or whatever it might be. We're coming into alignment to get to where we need to, and it feels like in a very professional, very, you know, solid relationship, solid professional type of way here, that we're healing, that things are coming into a better place. I just really like the Temperance card. You know, it just feels that, even though in this card it looks really weird, it shows us where things have been out of balance, that we can work towards a balanced future. Although it does feel like you guys don't have to put in that much effort here, and that it's mostly about relaxing, healing, and knowing that your goals right now, you know, step by step, go at this. We don't need to rush into it. It seems very like things are good for you, and it's coming up as everything's coming up roses. Okay, it's coming up really good. So those are your messages, Gemini. I know that they weren't as like crazy or anything, but I think that that's a good thing. So let's see. Now we're gonna go on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy coming into this Aries full moon? Cancer. Ooh, we get one card. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's your energy coming into the Aries full moon? And do check out your monthly reading. It is up for October. 8 of Cups. I get a sip of coffee. Some of you guys are really leaving one area of life behind for another. Leaving one path behind for another. You might even be leaving a situation that feels very comfortable. And it kind of feels a little bit lonely right now, like you're really unsure of where you're headed. But what is this Aries full moon bringing up for you? Eight of Cups is the journey for happiness. Journey to get to where we've been wanting to get to. If we want that 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, we know that we have to let something go, leave something behind, go on a bit of a journey that might feel a little bit lonely. Might have been in our shell for a little bit here, but let's see. Can we get one card here, please, guys? It's coming in. Oh, okay. 2 of Cups. That's why it took so a while. We have a partnership or a love situation coming in here. It could be an offer of a job. Doesn't always have to be love, but there is an equal offer here. You know, there is nothing... There is no thievery. There's no stealing in this. It's very, you know, this is very honest. I love you, you love me. We're on the, you know, we have the same goals. We have the same feelings for each other. So maybe we've needed to kind of spend a little bit of time alone lately to reconnect in love. For some of you. What does this lead to for this new lunar cycle, for what's coming up in the Aries full moon? Ooh, okay, Knight of Wands. Moving forward with passion, having a lot of gusto, energy, excitement. You know, he's got something great to bring here. You know, I think that this is supposed to be the Arkenstone, and that Bilbo has it, and he's like, oh, I got the Arkenstone. What are you going to do about it? Like, I got to go run over and, you know, secretly give this to these guys here. And I really like it because you guys seem to... This kind of renews your fire, reawakens your fire, reawakens your energy here in terms of love, but also in terms of new business deals, new partnerships. It doesn't always have to be love, but it does feel like there's a lot of reawakened passion, reconnection in the love area here. All right, Cancer, those are your messages. I really like it. Yeah, okay. This is feeling good. All right, let's move on now to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy during this Aries full moon and fellow fire sign Aries? Ooh, okay. 9 of Cups reverse came out really weirdly. So we're going to deal with that. 9 of Cups reverse. We might be in a really dreamy, wishy state here. Our fantasies might be getting the best of us and kind of causing us to act without regard to what it might, you know, how this might affect us right now, how our decisions might affect us. So let's see what's coming up in the Aries full moon for you. Ooh, yeah, that's what I thought. 10 of Swords. I was like, this feels a little bit too nonchalant for good things to come out of it. When you get the 9 of Cups reversed, it's always a cause for concern in my book. Because something about it always feels a little bit like, you really feel that way about this? Okay. We're having a misinterpretation because we might just be up our head in the clouds about something, feeling like a wish is here and this is going to happen, everything's going to be great. It's like we might have built up a situation and completely misinterpreted how it really is, and it could cause for some costly mistakes and endings here. The 10 of Swords, we might end up feeling pretty upset, embarrassed, frustrated. We might have an ending here that we didn't want. You know, we might have thought we've had the money for something, you know, or, you know, this person definitely feels this way about me, and we might find out here that that's not really how it is. So let's see what this leads to for this new moon cycle for you. This Aries full moon leads to for the new lunar cycle. 7 of Swords. Okay, so we're gonna pull, I'm gonna pull a clarifier for that one for you, okay? You guys deserve it. All right, 7 of Swords. Let's clarify 10 of Swords and 7 of Swords here. What's happening? 8 of Wands. This is communication, something coming in about, I don't know, something about a 10 of Swords here. It's not going to feel good. It's probably through communication, or it has to do with travel. Maybe you don't have the money for a travel plans or, you know, vacation that we thought we did. Maybe we spent too much on a vacation and now we're kind of in the red. maybe we lost our job all of a sudden and we didn't expect that after we spent a bunch of money. I know that these are all harsh things, but it's Aries full moon be like that, huh? Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords for the new lunar cycle for Leo. Magician. You actually have a lot more power in this than you think that you do. And then you need to understand that whatever has happened here, you can't really blame this on anybody else. And I have to be honest about that. This is definitely a situation that involves you. I mean, the Aries full moon is bringing that up. It's like slapping us in the face with, you know, what we've done wrong, the way we've believed things wrong, anything that's been wrong, or anything that in terms of our fears, our worst case scenarios are being thrown up in our face, so that we can be like, okay, I see you there. I recognize you. Cool, let's deal with that now, I guess. And it is kind of putting you in a position of power. And I'm not going to pull oracles, but I kind of see that free yourself energy from the Dorian Virtue deck here. So free yourself in terms of this illusory, weird energy. Sometimes we have to have that painful ending so that we can move forward and do what's best for us. You have what it takes to move forward, but you have to do it with, you know, your best interest in what's really practical and real in mind. You have to have a more grounded energy, because I don't see any pentacles here. All right, so Leos, those are your messages for this Aries full moon. I know that you, Aries, Taurus, had some really intense messages. We'll see how Virgo does, okay? So Leos, do check out your October reading. It is up as well. So let's move on now to Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this Aries full moon. What is your energy in this Aries full moon? It just suddenly started getting a lot darker. I think we have a big storm coming in. All right, Virgos. What is your energy coming up on this Aries full moon? Ooh, okay, the Devil comes up. Interesting. And oh my God, the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, all these nasty cards that keep coming up today. I don't hate the Devil, though. I do love the Devil in that it shows us the illusory energy that we have been allowing ourselves to live in. If we have been in an illusion that the world is ending, that the world is against us, everything goes wrong, and it's just us, which is all the energy of the Devil, or, you know, getting, like, recycling yourself back through some obsessive behavior over somebody or something. Doesn't always have to be love. It really throws that in your face. You're going to be really aware of that and how it's detrimental to you. So don't get yourself stuck in that energy. What is coming up for you in this Aries full moon? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, what's popping out here? Can we get one card instead of half the deck? Jeez. These cards are very specific and strange today. I actually like this. Your energy comes up. The Knight of Coins, needing to stick to routine, to plan for the future, to focus on the now instead of getting caught up in all this crazy energy. Be like, all right, what is real? What is tangible? What is here right now? What can I control? What can I do for the future? And not overburden yourself with all this craziness today, okay? And what does this lead to for the new lunar cycle for you? For the new lunar cycle for Virgo, what is all this energy, things that are happening, bring in the new lunar cycle for Virgo? Okay. Oh, okay. He, like, did a little dance on the ground, but ended up upright with the Two of Cups. So, love, reconnecting, possibly new offers. If you need to reconnect yourself, if you need to reach out to somebody, and I kind of feel like I need to pull a clarifier. What does that to do with Knight of Coins, Two of Cups? Long-term goals in terms of love might be a thing that's coming up here. Oh, Three of Cups. There's celebration that needs to be had, good times that need to be had in terms of you and your partner or you and your friends here. There also seems to be a reconnection with either a friend or a loved one or even just your partner here. That happens when we go out with friends, when we go out and just allow ourselves to enjoy the energy instead of getting caught up in the Devil here. Things are planned out. You've done what you've needed to do. Let it go for now and have a good time. Okay? And some of you guys could be receiving offers to collaboratively work with somebody. That could be a friend here. That seems like it works out very, very well. So, Virgos, those are your messages for the Aries full moon. Let's move on now to Libra. Happy birthday, my amazing little Libras. All right, happy birthday, guys. And let's see what this full moon in your opposite sign of Aries brings up for you. I feel like the lighting gets more and more intense as the sky gets darker out there. Kind of feels like I'm doing this in the middle of the night now. So let's see, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are your messages? Or what is your energy? Let's see what your energy is coming into this Aries full moon. I keep wanting to say Libra new moon. Wait, please. Oh, I actually like it. We'll take it. Queen of Swords. Don't flip away. Try to fly away there. Queen of Swords comes out, and that's your card. This is the card that I associate most with you guys, other than the Justice card, obviously. But the Queen of Swords is very balanced. She's very forthright. She knows what's best for her, but she also knows what's best for her in terms of the relationships around her, the decisions that she makes. She's very mentally sound, looking for the best way forward, looking for what's going to create the best outcome for not just her, but for everybody. It's great independence in this energy as well. Things kind of feel good. So let's see what we get for what's coming in this Aries full moon for you. I really always like seeing a card that represents you showing up upright in your reading. Shows that you're in a good headspace. Okay, finally. Jeez, okay. The Chariot. Moving forward here, I always like the Chariot. Chariot has us shoving off, has us kind of, if you've been of two minds, we might be making a decision here, moving forward in one way. Because whenever I get the Chariot, we have to control our tension of opposites. Ooh, and what's coming in here? Ace of Coins. We have really good things coming in. Money, abundance, stability, maybe even a new gift of money. If we have been neither here nor there in terms of, going for a new job or going for something new, chasing something that we are not really sure if it's going to make money, maybe a side hustle, an idea of your own. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm not sure if this holds water, if this is good. And for me, when these kind of cards come up, it says you're actually in a very good place to do something here. Start moving forward on it. But you have to be aligned in the fact that what you're going for is going to work out. Clarify the Chariot and the Ace of Coins for Libras. Oh my gosh. Ooh! In this full moon. These came out so decidedly upright. I love it. Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. New beginnings in terms of money. This is a new offer. And some of you guys might be so afraid to take it. Or so afraid to go for it. Do it. This is a new adventure, a new journey. This job or situation might involve you traveling, might involve a new kind of path laid out for you than what you had before. But if you've been kind of like, I don't know if I should do this, I don't know if I should go for this, I don't know if I should, make this big move, I'd say do it. And if you can't decide about it, it's time to do the new thing. It's time to try something new and to accept in this offer because it has the Ace of Pentacles. You get it twice. So you're definitely getting some type of, leg up or new offer, a new decision, something new that you want to bring even to the table in terms of a career, in terms of creativity. But I think for a lot of you, it's that new path in terms of career, going for that job that might seem out of your reach, but that you really want. Or maybe it's in a new, country, a new state, a new area, and you're not sure about it. It might involve a move or something like that, and you're just not sure. I don't know. But it seems to me like this is it. Go for it. You're on the cusp of new horizons that are very profitable. So those are your messages, Libra. Happy birthday. Let's move on now to Scorpio. Scorpio. Your energy has been injected now into the month of October, and it will be taking over by the 23rd. You're making everybody feel all intense, all weird. Been getting a lot of crazy messages and requests for private readings, and I know it's your energy that's kicking around and making everybody feel some type of way. So Scorpio, let's see what comes up for you. What's in your energy is Seven of Swords. Interesting. So Seven of Swords is in your energy as we come up to this Aries full moon. What's coming up for you in the Aries full moon? What is with all the fixed signs in this moon? I thought it would be like hitting all the cardinal signs a little bit harder. And instead, y'all are like hitting some hard truths that are really harsh. You, Leo, kind of afraid for Aquarius now. So let's see. It's coming up for Scorpio in this. It was all face down, so I'm not going to take it in this Aries full moon. Cards have not been as forthright as I wanted them to be, or as they usually are, but it's like we got to dig deep for this one. What's coming up for you in this Aries full moon, Scorpio? Without jumping out half the deck, please. Come on. Maybe you guys don't want to see it and that's why it's taking so... Okay, well, here we go. Five of Coins reversed and the Death card. This is helping you to move forward, but you have to let go where we have been. Some of you guys have gotten almost too comfortable in the sadness, in the desolation, in this lack energy of the Five of Coins. We need to make a change here. Some of you guys might have been trying to change it, and that's what's finally happening here in this Aries full moon. We're finally like, all right, decision made. I'm doing this. Nobody gonna mess with me now. So let's get some clarifiers because this is intense. Obviously, when you get these three cards together, you're dealing with a Scorpio. I love you guys. Why are you so scary right now? All right, Seven of Swords, Five of Coins. Yeah, Five of Swords. You guys might have been feeling quite a defeat and not understanding why. Why is everybody against me? Why is everybody trying to take from me to fight with me? What the hell? That's what I get here. It's like, why the hell do you think you can just like pay me that and not what I'm owed? Why the hell do you think you can just not respond to me when I ask you something, or not tell me, not give me a clue as to what's going on here? Five of Coins reversed for what's coming up here in this Aries full moon, though, for you. It's coming up for Scorpio. Two of Wands. You need to see the world from the perspective of the world being in your hands. Things are shifting. They're changing. It's good. It's good. Once we come out of that Five of Coins energy, we're realizing we're actually in a much more advantageous position than maybe we've been feeling. It's almost like, for some of you, you guys have the dirt on somebody. I wouldn't laud that over someone's head, but the fact that you have learned what you've learned has given you some perspective on certain people and situations that I think you're going to be taking with you into the future in terms of experience. All right, let's check out the Death card in terms of what it brings in for this new lunar cycle for you. Oh my God, can we please, guys? Can we... Oh. This reading could only be for you. This reading could only be for you. You get the Tower to clarify your card of death. And I'm laughing because some tarot readers associate the Tower with you guys. So this is like... This is like some double Scorpio energy, which means that I need to pull another clarifier, doesn't it? When you get the Death in the Tower, I mean, there's an ending. There's an ending. I'm like crying. I'm laughing. Sorry, let me get a sip of coffee. I don't mean to laugh because I know this is an intense reading and you guys don't like this, but I mean, have some Scorpio sense of humor about it. Y'all can sting yourself and be a little self-deprecating. I mean, you get the Death card and the Tower in your reading with the Seven of Swords, the Five of Coins, Five of Swords. Like, what the hell, guys? Only you guys. I love you, but like, So it kind of feels like all of a sudden the road we've been on has come to a very sudden halt. There has been a change, there has been a shift, and things are not going to be the same. The situation requires change, and it requires you to shift in some huge way. There is a massive shift, a massive ending. What do we need to know about it? And as I said that, Scylla actually starts barking, so you'll know, you'll hear about it, because I mean, it's here. So what do we need to know about this energy of the Death card and the Tower? I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about them. Yeah, Ten of Swords. There is a painful ending here. And it's going to feel for some of you like a betrayal, like you've been stabbed in the back, and that things can't possibly get worse. How could they have gone this far? How could this have happened? How could I not have been the one that's chosen? Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands do come up from the bottom of the deck here. I don't usually pull from there, but they called to me, and you're going to move forward. The confusion will fall away. It will at least take away a lot of the confusion in this situation, and the confusion of what's going on, what's hiding, what's really happening here. A situation will unfold in a way that I think you guys are going to realize is very unexpected, and it is a painful ending. But it does propel you towards moving forward, towards new opportunities, towards a general sense of moving towards our goal. Ugh, big messages, Scorpio. Now I'm afraid for Aquarius. Jeez, guys. All right, so let's now move on here. But Scorpio, your energy has been tainting this month. Not in a bad way, but I say that like in it's a bad way, and I love you guys. I don't mean to laugh and make fun, but this is some... I did not expect those cards to come out for you, although I probably should have. Right? So let's see. Moving on to Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My lovely Saggies, whatever you want to... I always feel weird calling you that. All right, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's your energy approaching this Aries full moon? Queen of Cups, love it. All right, so we're feeling intuitive. We could even be... It's almost like you guys, I don't usually get this message with these two in this card, but you guys could be noticing that somebody in terms of a love situation is watching you, and you could be like putting out your best Instagram posts, you know, your best this, your best that, so you can keep their attention. You'd be like, I know you watching. Like, I know. Like, somebody could be like messaging you, DMing you, like, wow, looking good. You're looking great. Oh my God. Like, or you just know that somebody out there is feeling you. So you're putting on a little bit of a show. There's also a deeper connection with loved ones, I think. Aries, full moon. What's it bringing in for Sagittarians? Okay. And, ooh, okay. We get the sun reversed. Interesting. What does this lead to with the new lunar cycle? Queen of Wands. It's interesting because I think a lot of you with the sun reversed, I kind of always get that as very like turning your sun internally instead of externally. And we could be trying to like highlight way too much within ourselves that is just, I don't know, it feels like almost like extreme exposure. Too much exposure in terms of, how am I going to put this into words? Hold on, let me get a clarifier because I'm having a hard time. Oh my God, why am I yawning all of a sudden? I have coffee right here. I think you guys might be having a difficulty in terms of communicating what you need to communicate. Yeah, I think that's it. Page of Cups, Two of Cups reversed, Ten of Wands all pop out. So when I get that, you're approaching a situation from almost a naive perspective in terms of love. Maybe you're like, oh, this person is going to be great. Like I said, like she's trying to show off, bring somebody in. But I don't know. It's kind of like that relationship isn't what you think it is. And it's going to feel pretty crappy when you realize that. When you realize, you know, oh, okay, so you're not really enjoying this. You're not really... It's interesting because I really picked up on the fact that you guys were being watched there and that you're really liking it. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know if you should focus on the person that you're trying to bring in rather than just trying to bring in different energy to new people. new love. There does seem to be a disconnect and a lot of stress on a relationship, and it might be because of some naive perspective. I don't know why I keep getting the word naive. Like, we're not, I don't know if that's the right word. It's like, we need to, I don't know what the word is. What is wrong with me right now? I'm like trying to get this word and I can't get it. I don't know. Mercury is starting to go into its shadow period, so this has been great for readings. But Two of Cups reversed, it just feels, yeah, there's a disconnect. Might be rushing into something too fast. And we need to take our time here, because I think if we rush into this too fast, we assume this, we assume that, we put our feelings out on the table. I'm not sure it's going to come out the way we wanted it to, and it's definitely not going to turn out the way we wanted it to. But as we move towards the future, you're going to feel a lot more confident, a lot better about yourself. Like, okay, screw that person, screw that energy. I'm feeling fine. If there has been difficulty within a relationship, it does feel like we might be having the talks, you know, communicating about this. And you guys might not be having the easiest time doing so during this Aries full moon, but it is being, you know, the stresses and the disconnect within a relationship, the inequality and the naivety that we've kind of put on that expectation-wise. You know, oh, it's fine, this person is great, this situation is great. It's kind of like you're being slapped in the face and like, no, you need to put in work and they need to put in work, and there's a lot of issues here that need to be worked out. There's a lot of pressure and stress here, but with work, we can make this right. So, it also says if you guys have kind of skipped out and not gone for an offer, not received an offer, not taken on an offer in terms of love or career, you're going to be feeling bad about that, because like, you're going to be like, oh my god, why did I do that? I made this more awkward for myself. I made this more complicated. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, enough messages. All right, Sag, go check out your monthly for October. It's up as well. Now we're going to move on to, oh my god, Capricorn. I was like, Aquarius? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy going into this Aries full moon, Capricorn? Capricorn, I know your video isn't up yet. I'll probably be doing you, Gemini, Aries, and Virgo as mid-monthlies because I had a lot going on. There are reasons why your videos didn't come out. It's complicated. So, don't worry. It's not because I hate you. I love you guys. Eight of Coins reversed is your energy. Maybe being really overworked, really tired of work. For those of you who have been out of work, it's like you're really tired of trying to find a job, trying to find a situation that works, and it's like everything that everybody else does works, but why not me? What the hell? All right. What's coming in or happening during this Aries full moon for you guys? God, it got so dark. I'm very surprised. Ooh, Six of Wands, though. You're on the right path. Things happen for a reason. You're on the path of success. Do not worry. Things seem to be turning around for you in this Aries full moon. We might get some successful new offers. Somebody might congratulate us or, you know, point us. He's literally pointing in this card. You might point us in the right direction. So let's see, or let's continue here. What is this leading to with the new lunar cycle for Capricorns? Okay. Can we get one, please? I will say a major collective message for this full moon is to listen to our higher self. Listen to your internal pushes. You know what's really going on. So if you're like second guessing something, really look inside yourself and listen with your gut instinct. It will be right. We need to start listening to our gut instinct because the High Priestess has shown up behind so many cards for this full moon, which indicates to me that you knew some of the stuff was coming up all along. Four of Cups. It leads you to really focus on the dissatisfaction within your life here. If you want to be successful, we have to do something about the Four of Cups, and that does not involve just sitting here and griping about it. Four of Cups says you could be receiving a lot of offers of help, a lot of stuff that you're just not taking as that. Because there's always a cup that's being offered that we're just like, no, I'm really not interested in that right now. It's not, I'm not like for that. Like, it's not me. And it's like, I think you should take it. I think you should listen to the advice. Take the advice. Take the cup. Yeah, take the cup. Stop sitting here crying about it on your own and griping about how everybody gets what they want but you, and everybody has this but you. And I don't mean it that way, but that's what I get here with these energies. It's very complaining when I get the 8 of Coins and the 4 of Cups. It's like, why doesn't this ever work out for me? I see it working out for you, and I see this and I see that. But underneath it all, you have to remember, or you have to note the 10 of Cups is here, but we just really have to take it. That 1 cup will lead to the 10 of Cups, but we have to be willing to take some constructive criticism, to take some advice from others in terms of direction, because it really will have us going with that 6 of Wands to success. Let's now move on to Aquarius, all right? Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. All right, I'm never going to sing that right, and you guys are lucky I just sang that. Because I don't like singing on here. I'm a bad singer. All right, Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is your energy coming up to this Aries full moon? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Ooh, energy. I like it. 8 of Wands. You'll be communicating with people, moving forward towards goals. You could be moving, traveling, making plans for these things. We'll see. Because I love the 8 of Wands. Yes. Okay, so maybe you'll be the fixed sign that doesn't seem to suffer so much during this Aries full moon. All right, what comes up for you in the Aries full moon? See, I'm laughing about it now, but with the Aries Taurus readings, I'll probably be crying on that day. Oh my God, what's coming up for you is 10 of Cups. Could be reversed as well, but I honestly really want to turn it upright, so I'm going to take it upright. 10 of Cups is good. That's love, that's happiness, a lot of feeling of, I have a great community around me, I have a great family, I'm really connected, I have a lot of love in my life, and if I don't, I know that I can get it. It's like 8 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, like, oh, it's momentum towards getting to a place of just a lot of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. So let's see, what is this bringing in, or what is this doing for a path forward for us in this new lunar cycle? As we can hear, Scylla is barking over probably nothing again. These dogs killing me every day. She doesn't care. Like, she'll just come in and just bark right at you, so I can't even tell her to be quiet. So let's see. Ten of Wands reverse. If you release the burdens and let in the love, there's a very lighthearted, loving, happy energy to this full moon that you need to adopt. And just let go of all that stress, all the worries, all that crap you've been carrying. When the 10 of Wands reverse comes up, it says, if you've been holding on to other people's problems and stresses, it's like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I'm out. Like, if I'm going to let you and your issues define me, and like you want to start a fight, you want to do this, whether it be family, friends, a loved one, your lover here, it's like some of you guys might be dropping a relationship because you're like, no, I think I deserve the 10 of Cups, and you're definitely not giving me that. So let's see, 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups here for Aquarius. Too many cards, hold on. Thought I was going to sneeze there. Can we please get one, y'all? This is frustrating. This Aries new moon, sorry, I keep calling it a new moon. This Aries full moon is bringing up a lot of frustration for people. I'm kind of surprised I didn't see that come up in your reading, but ooh. These came out 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And she still came up upright. 3 of Swords reversed, then the 4 of Wands, and then the Empress. Do what's best for you. with only your future in mind here. It's like you guys are like reshifting the focus if you've had it on too many people. And being Aquarius, the humanitarian, you can kind of do that sometimes. So refocus it for yourself and what makes you happy. What kind of home life, what kind of life do you want to build around you physically in terms of money, as well as people? What kind of energy do you want to have here? There's a very feminine energy to this whole reading here with the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, the Empress. It's very balanced, very feminine, very much so again, it doesn't mean that you have to be a female Aquarius to resonate with this, but there is a lot of love here, or possibly an unburdening of love for a female in your life, whether you be male or female. Some of you guys might be healing a relationship, coming back into a relationship, or communicating your deep love for somebody that you've been holding on to for a long time with that Ten of Wands reversed and Ten of Cups upright. It's like an unburdening, like, this is how I feel. And it does seem like things work out beautifully. This is what I want with you. Do you want this too? And it's like we come into alignment here, possible twin flame energy. Some of you guys might be asking somebody to marry you. You might be having somebody ask you to marry. What am I saying? You might be asking somebody to marry you. Somebody might be asking you to marry them. There could also be, questions about moving in or moving for some of you. But for those of you who've become like tired, frustrated in relationships, you're like letting go of the heartbreak and being like, I'm over it. Like, I'm done and this is what I want. And I think I can do that on my own without you. It's like a very like nonchalant, like, this is just what's best for me. And like, you can be upset if you want, but like, I'm not even upset anymore about this breakup. I'm just going to do me. And that's okay if that's what you have to do, because there is such a wonderful energy at the end of this, but that it does involve communication of our feelings, of our Ten of Cups, and letting go of anything that we've been holding on to emotionally, especially pain, especially fear of pain. So I say go for it. There's a lot of communication of love and feelings that seem to progress and manifest a lot of beautiful, stable, wonderful love within our life here. Okay? All right, going on to my Pisces. And I'm like kind of mad and offended, I'll be honest, Pisces, that your video doesn't have like 30,000 views, because like your video was insane and it was like the most insane reading I've ever done, and I need that. So you guys need to go and share that video like everywhere, because what the hell, Pisces? What the hell was that? Like for days after, I remember my Pisces friend was like messaged me and she was like, "What? You're reading? What?" And she was freaking out, and I was like, I don't know. What was that? Because I'm still tired a day later. And I need you guys to go watch your October video, because I'm still shook by it. Like, I'm like, what was that? Please go watch it and share it, because especially to your other Pisces friends, because like I need to know like what the hell's going on with you people. All right, so Pisces, what is your energy coming into this Aries full moon? What's your energy coming into this Aries full moon? There's a lot of like dissatisfaction as we approach things this month, but I think it's gonna be okay. It's weird. I'm gonna use this deck. We're gonna continue doing the same thing. I was like, for you, I might switch it up, and I don't know why. What is with your energy this month? Somebody, you guys need to go watch that video and tell me what's going on, because y'all. All right, Pisces. Like, even the amount of cards that keep trying to come out here. Can we please? All right, King of Cups. You have this full cup of love. Your heart is ready. Like, you guys are like, I'm ready for love now. And it's weird. I've been doing a lot of readings for Pisces and getting a lot of messages from Pisces, even that I know, that are like, I'm ready for love now. I'm ready for it. I got these feelings, been holding on to them for a while. Like, let's take it to the next level. I have been holding on to this and I'm ready. King of Cups says, I have the experience. I have the emotional maturity for what I've been looking for. And I finally am ready for it. And so you guys are like super ready. So what's coming in this Aries full moon for you guys? Oh my gosh. Can we please, I'm begging you guys, get one card. I know that they have a lot coming up, but we can do that with the Claire. Oh my God. 10 of Cups right in the center of your reading, just like Aquarius actually. Love is coming in. 10 of Cups, a realization of love. Again, this Aries full moon is kind of highlighting for us, an area of our feelings, an area of our worries, our stresses. And for you guys, it's love and feelings. Whereas for some of the other fixed signs and other signs, it's been like where are you most afraid? And what do you fear the deepest? And it's like, right up in your face. But you guys, it's beautiful. It's like, what are your real feelings? What do you really crave in terms of love? What kind of community or what kind of person? Or if you've had feelings for somebody for a long time, it's like, that's what's coming up to you 100% during this full moon. It's like, hey, you have these feelings. So where does it take you? Because Aries is blunt like that. It's very blunt. It's extremely honest. It's like, this is how I feel. Like, what of it? I'm not afraid to tell you. What are you going to do about it? Hurt me? I can't be hurt. And I know that's not the same for you guys, but in this energy, it's like, all right, I'm ready to look at it, and I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to try to hide under the sheets about it. And, yeah. What does this lead to, though, in this new lunar cycle for you? Can we please get one card, y'all? You have to let go of past pains to be open to this, and I think you guys are finally ready. So, what does this lead to for you? Can we please get one? Oh my god. The animals today, during this reading, barking, barking, barking. Now I can hear Miss Kitty right at the door going, making her weird duck pig noises that she makes. And I hope you guys can't hear it because they're not that cute, actually. 8 of Swords reversed. We're having a reveal of where we feel like we've been stuck and like hindered. You know, I can't move forward, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it's suddenly like, wait a second, yes I can. Because Aries has that capacity to be like, yes you do. Yes you can. Yes I can. You're going to tell me I can't do something, that I can't see something for what it is? Like, I'll show you. That's what it is. So King of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Let's clarify this energy. For your energy and what's happening. Yes. The Sun. Yeah, we're definitely having highlight in terms of our, I think it has to do with love and our feelings for somebody, our connection. It's like it's highlighted. It's right there, right in your face here. And as I say this, it's like Miss Katie just keeps getting louder. So it's like these feelings have been getting louder and louder, and now they're at your door screaming at you. And during this Aries woman, I so hope you guys can hear her. She's like suddenly out of nowhere, whole day fine, out of nowhere, as soon as I get into your reading, has become extremely dramatic. Like, you need to listen to me, and you're not listening to me, and you don't hear me. Can't you tell how I feel? I'm frustrated you left me out. So it's like, maybe some of you guys are like her at the door, and you're finally like, this is how I feel. You know, or whatever his name is with the boombox from that 80s movie. Somebody slapped me. I know I should know all this stuff. I think it's Say Anything. I don't know. But it's like you're ready to showcase your feelings, to put it out into the world, to say, this is how I feel. Like, and I've been holding this in, and there's the light. Let me just turn on the light about this. And it doesn't have to be that you're telling this person, but it's like you're realizing your feelings. Now you have to make a choice with it. 2 of Swords. There's a choice about this. Stay or go. Say it or don't say it. Do something about it or don't. I don't know how they feel, so what do I do here? We're finally realizing that there's a choice about love. 8 of Swords. What does this all do for the lunar cycle forward? 8 of Swords reversed. Strength. There's a card of self-mastery, of growth, of, you know, that part of you that says, I can't do this, it's all going to fall apart. Even if it does, even if that person doesn't feel that same way, even if none of this works out, which I don't think is the case here at all, especially because of your reading, it shows that there's self-mastery, there's strength, there's growth here. There is the ability to recognize that just because we have feelings and just because they make us vulnerable does not mean that they have the capacity to break us. If something doesn't work out, you can always move on. If rejection is the only thing that you fear, then you really aren't fearing much. In my opinion, I'm not a reader, I'm not somebody who is like, yeah, you should fear rejection. Like, I'm going to tell you to get off your ass and go do something about it, because rejection is just a part of life. And especially after some of the other readings that some of the other signs got for this full moon, like, if you guys are afraid of rejection, like, come on, Pisces, like, really? It's a part of life, and it helps us to see if something's going to work or not, instead of sitting here on the fence. So this is really strengthening our resolve for the future, seeing that, some things are going to work out just, I feel like, wonderfully here. So let's put these away now. just please check out your monthly reading. I feel like this has a lot to do with it. A lot to do with your whole crazy story. So those are your messages, everybody, for this full moon in Aries. I hope you enjoyed them. Make sure to subscribe, share, and definitely go check out my Instagram. I do dailies over there as well as on here, especially on Sundays. So it'll always be a daily there and not here. Do check out your monthly readings for October, and have a wonderful and blessed Aries full moon. Namaste.